I'm coming. Yeah, no, we have. Haven't got everything yet, hang on. Just let's have a look in here. What's going on? Have you put the, have you brought the coal then? Flingo? Did you? Oh, we need logs. We need logs and stuff. And stuff like that, you know. Yeah. What we need. Need a few different things. And, anyway, you pick it up there. Ah. Oh. I know I like it as well. I like it as well, yeah. Just you shut the door anyway. It's are we live?
Yeah.
Oh, we're live. All right. It's Mr. Methane here. Welcome again to Fart Friday live chat. Flingo's here. Mr. Methane's here. We're just a bit. We're a little bit late getting online because we were bringing a bit of wood in from the wood store for the fires, and then we just found this. Somebody's left us a countdown game with Carol Voderman. There you go. There's Carol Voderman with Richard. Was it Richard May? It was Richard Madeley, wasn't he? Yes, when she was a bit of a MILF, according to Flingo. He says she was a bit of a MILF, old Carol Voderman, but. Well, I had a friend who went on to Countdown and he said she was a bit dog rough when you got up close. honestly, I'm not going to tell you who that was, but no, don't tell them who it was. I know you know who it is, but look, we'll put that down there because it's got this thing. It's got the countdown clock. This will probably get us in. You hold it under there. It's got a countdown clock. This will probably get us in trouble. You ready? Oh, it's not working.
You have to push it on top.
Oh, is it on top? There you go. Hang on. Ready? Nearly there. It's time for Fart Friday, everybody. Oh! Welcome to Fart Friday, everybody. Yeah, we've got the cat. We might put that in the mystery box of Doom. Fart. Yeah, we have the. Yeah, we might put that. Not in this one. By the way. Just mentioning, we're still taking down names. You know, it's like it's a bit like Germany in the 1930s. We are taking down the names, you know, but that's something that's becoming increasingly popular in today's free society anyway. So there you go. We're moving in that direction. But anyway, we've come here to get away from that sort of thing. But we will be taking names, but it's for a prize. Yeah. And it's a mystery box of fart, which is the last. This is the last Fart Friday of February, isn't it? Yeah. So next week or next Friday, we'll actually draw the prize. So if anybody sort of drops something in below. Whoa! Yeah, we've got the. There you go. Put it on. There we go. We've got the British Round Guards hat, conductor's hat. Yeah, that reminds me of when I was at work, I knew a gay engine driver with a very nervous disposition. He was always on his guard. Right, so
that music wasn't going to demonetise you. That might have done it.
But what we're going to do is we're going to get all the names. Anyone who's dropped some money on the super chat below, we're going to draw out. We've got the Holt brothers are doing well.
Yeah, who have we got on the list?
I don't know. Who've we got? Who have we got? Let's have a look. You tell. Oh, we've got Robin Holt and Greggy11, which is Robin Holt's brother. Andy Hughes and Absolute Bone, yeah. You had the Absolute Bone, yeah. All right. How's that? Oh, you swallowed a packet of Viagra. Oh, very good. Yeah, I used to use it. I had a spell where I was having very restless nights, so I took Viagra to stop me rolling out of bed. And Paul Osborne was in, wasn't he? We've had Shrekker 74, Mondo Prime, let's say Robin Holt.
Is Johannes in there?
No, Johannes has been very busy. Johannes, if you're watching tonight, welcome, but we do know you've been very, very busy. Johannes is one of my Patreon subscribers.
What?
So,
yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Sorry.
No, it's getting a bit. Yeah, Johannes is. Anyway, look, we're going to put your names in this hat here, aren't we? and we're going to pick one out next week. So yeah, that's how that works. The other thing to tell you is that Johannes, yes, won the Chat magazine. The limited edition Chat magazine.
Yeah.
And he's got it. He wrote to me, but he said he's been very, very busy, so he's not been able to get down to the live chat. So Johannes is one of my handful of Patreon subscribers. But maybe one day, who knows? The Patreon, we need to get more exclusive content. That's right, exclusive content onto the Patreon. So it's worth you actually subscribing and helping to support the Mr.
So you're not
Methane.
just getting what's coming on here.
What's coming on here? Yeah. So anyway, the other thing is we're a bit late because we've. That's right, we've been sort of sorting out this new studio we've got, and we've got the drapes up. We just need the lights and a few other things, but we've tended to clutter it full of car parts. For one of the cars we bought, and we need to clear it out really. So you know what it's like when you get a new space, you just fill it full of crap, and that's what we've done basically. But we are getting there. You'll also notice I've no laptop tonight. That's because I don't have a tool. That's right, yeah. And the other week I had trouble booting it up, so I've had to open it up and have a rummage in the back. Yeah, I know, I'm good at rummaging in the back. Yeah, very good. So we're having a rummage in the back, and yeah, there you go. Really, that's so. I'm flying blind tonight. I've only got the assistance of
a very dyslexic nephew.
Yeah, a dyslexic nephew and a pink flamingo. That's right. Yeah, he's no ordinary pink flamingo. Yeah, he's on the credits. Have you ever watched Miami Vice? Flingo's family's on the beginning now.
He's also,
running across like that.
On the thumbnail.
On the thumbnail, yeah. Quite a lot of people like the latest Miami Vice upload where we did In the Air Tonight. Yeah. Well, I know Don Johnson doesn't like it, but no, you can't say that about Don Johnson. What? A hamster? Oh, no. We can't go there. It's a family show.
You can see why Flingo's not normally on the chat.
Yeah, you're not normally on here. You should be behind the camera doing a few things. So what I'm going to do, because I think we're going to stay everybody till about 9:30 as usual. And we will be sort of building up the chat. It's just a catch up really, and like I say, I'm flying blind tonight, so I'm just going to.
And also it's to announce the new thing we've been getting on with. Yeah,
we've got a few things to get
but
on
more
with.
on that later.
More on that later, because I'm going to be prompted, you see. And go on then, one more. Where we put it, go on. We'll have another go at this. Hang on. We'll just put it on at the back there. How's that? There we go. He likes this. Yeah. So.
It lights up blue. Wow.
Oh yeah, it lights up blue.
Wow,
it's a quality item. It's Marks and Spencer's. It's limited edition.
Oh.
And it's in very good
That's
nick.
spark.
Yeah, it's in very good nick, look. It's got all the cards in it and all the everything's
Someone's
there.
going to win a right good game there.
Yeah, the thing is, if I tell them, hang on, it's coming. Here we go. Ooh, yeah. So we might shove that in as a mystery box of fart.
And
Yeah.
when we do the mystery box of fart,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
we wrap the box up with
Yeah.
all the stuff on,
Yeah.
that'd be a video what could go on Patreon.
Yeah.
That's
Just a
because
minute, just a
we're
minute.
working on new content for Patreon, and I think that'll be one of
Just a
the
minute, I'm listening.
one of the videos will be packing the box,
Right. So yes, yeah, we'll pack the box. We'll pack
and that
the
will
box.
go on Patreon.
See,
That will.
the
won't
trouble
it?
is, it isn't a mystery box if we just put that in, is it? Though, you know what I mean?
No, but that will go in the box with
Yeah,
what
yeah.
your merch or whatever
Yeah,
you're going to put in it.
Yeah.
But we'll do a video where it will go on Patreon.
Yeah,
won't it?
yeah. And if anyone's got a, let's just show you what we are revealing is in this month's mystery box of fart. There's a limited. Just grab it, Flint. Not that. It's off me. I don't know. You thought it was a worm? I don't know. There you are. Grab it there. Get it in your beak. Get it in your beak. Pretend that's a worm. Get it in there. That's it. There you go. It's like chewing on a jockstrap. I've no idea what you mean. That's a limited edition. We're going to put that in. Let's turn it round so you can see. There you go. Hey up, Chuck. Have a whiff of me mock. That's going in. That's a limited edition 1990s t-shirt. What else are we going to put in? We're going to put in this a limited edition. We'll sign that. It's a limited edition Mr. Methane DVD. Well, it's not limited edition, but it'll be personally signed. We best keep the other things. We might even throw in the floater. There's the floater, you see. That's the floater.
I bet everyone would love to see you in the back with that.
Yeah, we should actually.
You should have an OnlyFans account to see that.
Yeah, we should put the floater in, but we might. It's a bathtub with a yeah. Anyway, so you don't have to get. You can just. You know what it's about. You know. Oh, no, you know what it's about. So yeah. So disarm the guard on the intercity train. Right, now you go over there, Flingo, and we'll start.
Where's Wingo at?
We'll start. Where's Wingo? Wait, he was in here a minute ago. Hang on, I'll just go and find him. Just a minute. Let's get these guys out and let's get. Where Wingo? Where have you gone? Where is he? Oh, he's here. Hang on, he's here. There's Wingo. There he is. Come on, you can come in. Come on in. What were you doing? You were outside. Oh. There's no one
Probably
outside.
planning on doing an nest in
No,
your coffee
it's the thing is with Wingo is he goes walkabout and he's been over the road. There's ducks over the road and he likes the ducks. It's too cold. He's still. I know it's spring and everything, but you still should keep warm and in the house. That's why I've lit the fires for you. Okay.
Apparently someone's on the loo while watching this.
Someone's on the loo. Wow. Someone's on the toilet watching it. Wow. It's you know. It's hang on. Oh, he likes that. He likes that. Oh. Anyway, RSPCA will be on to us if it's too much of that Wingo. It was consensual. Oh yeah, coming up later on. We're not going to give them away this, but coming up, look, these are limited edition Flingo lights. If you can see them, I don't know. Have we got a bag? You like these, don't you? Now we're going to maybe in the future. Oh, they like. There they go. There you go. Come on, baby, light my fire. You know. You got these lovely flamingo lights. We're going to throw those in a mystery box in a future date. Mystery box of fart.
Maybe we should do some of them on the Methane merch.
We should sell flamingo lights. Yeah. Anyway, you get the idea. You sort of hang them up like these lights here, and they're a bit tangled up. Flingo, what have you been doing with them? You can see you've been and tangled up. Hang on, let me just.
There's those lights behind you.
Yes.
We've put like some of them, but with ends on, blow up ends.
Yeah. Hang on. Oh, goodness me, what's going on here? I'm going to untangle me bits here.
So someone in the mystery box of fart could be hanging them up and say, wow, Mr. Methane's handled these very lights.
Yeah, well, you could be saying, Mr. Methane's handled these like. There we go, we've got them. So So they're not going in this one because we're not going to tell you which one they're going in because it wouldn't be a surprise then, do you know what I mean? But these are the sort of things that, I don't know, you can imagine Mark Morrison having these where he does, yes I did, Return of the Mac, and maybe, I don't know. So they'll go into a future edition of that. And, oh no! Keep doing that. People keep asking me. One or two people in the comments keep saying, "What are you doing when you do the?" And I said, "Well, you know, I'm punching me ticket. Let's get the guys out and let's start the. Let's get grooving. Actually, we should unveil the. There we go. There we go. There's the fart club. There's the old fart club sign. The first rule of the fart club is not to talk about. What is it, Flingo? Yeah, not to talk about the fart club. Yes, yeah. So there you go. There's the fart club. That's the guys down at.
Andy Towell says you're doing well.
Oh, thank you very
Good
much.
energy.
Thank you very much, Andy Till. Andy Till likes it. Right, there's the guys. There's Richard and Judy. There you go, guys. And yeah, it's let me put you there. Actually, I haven't done my shoelaces up yet. Just let me get these laces. It's been a funny day, really. It's been a funny week, actually, because we nearly. It's been one of those weeks. There you go.
I think it's been Mr. Methane's worst week, I think.
Maybe not. I wouldn't say not my worst. But I think I got just do my shoelaces up. I've got my Converses I'm to wrap. I've got some custom Converses arriving soon with the Mr. Methane logo, and they've not quite surfaced yet, but they will be here soon. And we're going to do an unboxing video of those.
There's a guy in here, woman. I don't think it's guy. It says Jim on the end. And he says Poundland have handled them, those lights.
Oh, Poundland.
So he must be, he's UK if he knows that.
Poundland, I think have you got these, hey, have you got these lights in Poundland? They're limited edition. You shouldn't be selling them in Poundland.
He also.
Aim high, you should be selling them in John Lewis. John Lewis.
He knew that was car boot.
Yeah, this is,
He knew that, we knew where that was from.
Wow. This is car boot.
Nobody guessed that.
Well, does he know which car boot? Wait, which car boot we got it from, Springo? We were going to keep that a secret, are we? That could be a special thing, you know what I mean? So we know which. Definitely car boot stuff. There you go, bit of Carol Vorderman. We'll put that down there.
The Miami Vice video. Maybe we should have a countdown video.
It's
we could have that.
We should have the countdowns. Hang on, like that. Now, what was I telling you? I'm just going to tell you about the Methane Converse. It's Dave. Dave who's ordering me the Methane Converse. Just have a little scratch there. Right, I think we're nearly ready to we'll just rip one out anyway to start the evening, Dave Flingo. Because we've not done one tonight. I've been sat in the car. We've been out in we've been out in the 160 today. We've been getting some new tyres for it. That's the MG 160, MG ZL 160. Bit of a pocket rocket, if you know what I'm saying. So we got a few new tyres. We swapped a few tyres around because we bought this car and it had we should take a photo of it one day, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
It had these horrendous, the guy had painted the wheels black, so we've changed over to silver alloys, so we had to just get the tyres swapped round and what have you.
I got an idea for a video including that car with you.
Yeah, we got a car.
So you'll see it eventually.
But we nearly bought a methane mobile, didn't we? We were going to have a methane mobile arriving tonight, but we decided that the provenance of the ownership of the car was
a bit vague.
Let's say the man selling it to us wasn't the man who was on the registration document. So all the cash went back in the shoebox. You know what I mean? Didn't it?
Yeah.
You know. So it's back in the hollow tray. The cash is back in the hollow tray. But it was a nice car because it was green and it had been a perfect methane mobile for on location. You know, I've got an itchy nose tonight, so you know, and I haven't even got one of those habits. Do you know what I mean?
I haven't got enough money to have one.
I haven't got enough money to have one. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, right. It's all on cars. You know, which is a good thing. You know. cars and...
Some people lose like a couple of grand a day doing that.
They do. I know. More than that, somebody. I think. Hang on.
I think Francis Rossi was doing 25 grand a week, I think.
25 grand a week.
And that's in the 1980s.
Francis Rossi, what was one of their songs? What did they used to do? Oh, whatever you want. It was like, hang on. Here we go. Whatever you want, whatever you need. Something like that, wasn't it? I will take you back, was it? I'll take you back on the midnight train again. I'll give you some boo. Oh, relax the sphincter there. Flingo on the end. So, yeah. So anyway, how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're looking forward to the weekend, wherever you are, you know. I know sort of some areas are more fun than others at the moment.
There's a bit of confusion in where you live, on it. Someone thinks you live in Buckingham Palace.
Buckingham Palace, well, Buckingham Palace with...
and someone said no, Macclesfield.
With Big Liz, Big Liz, yeah. Well, it's a big house, but Buckingham Palace is a big house, and I really forget how many. It's got a hell of a lot of bedrooms, you know.
Yeah, right.
Plus servants' quarters, the whole thing, and it was very... at the end of the war, when Princess Elizabeth, 1953, when she became queen, Buckingham Palace was like this old ramshackle place, you know. I'm going into a Fred Dibner now. Oh, this old ramshackle place, you know, and it needed renovation to bring it from the age of steam. But personally, I love the age of steam into the modern. And I think the Duke of Edinburgh was one of his projects over the years. I mean, I think it took him years to rewire it, you know.
Did it?
Yeah.
Why was it all an old like circuits?
It was pretty much run down was Buckingham Palace. But the thing is, it's not so much that Buckingham Palace is big. It's the fact that you've also got you've got Balmoral to look after, haven't you? Windsor. Where's a place where Sandringham?
Where did you go shooting in Yorkshire?
But that's on the top of the. That's just a lodge. It's when you go to stay with.
But it still is theirs, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but you got mates when you got mates. You go and stay at other people's houses sometimes, and they've got the odd 1,000 acres of land, and like Chatsworth. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure nipped or
What's Diana's family?
But I don't think there's much. I don't think the Queen and
but when you said about Chatsworth for big ground, that was a big ground.
I don't think we stop at Althorpe.
No, I don't think anymore.
Have a feeling somehow.
No.
And just in my water, a little tingle down there, you know. So where did we get onto Buckingham? Yeah, I don't live in Buckingham Palace. I don't live in Buckingham Palace, so that's a no-no. So, or even 10 Downing Street. I don't live there.
And that was another one where that used to be all run down, wasn't it, originally? You could get in from next door.
Yeah. I had a friend actually. I had a friend who was going at this is going back to the 70s, and he was going out with the daughter of the Chancellor at the time, and it was in the age of the power cuts, the miners' strike, and he was going out with the Chancellor's daughter, and he used to spend a lot of time at number 11 next door to number 10 on Downing Street, and he always said at night time it was quite deserted and ramshackle, and they'd go downstairs because you used to have all the old. There's lots of corridors underneath, you know. I think they've all been modernised now, and there's all sort of state-of-the-art. At least you'd like to think there's this state-of-the-art operations room, you know, where the blonde going, what should we do? And lots of like wise people, but I have a feeling that room doesn't exist. It's just mythology. But he used to go down underneath, and he said one tunnel went a long way, and then it disappeared because it had flooded towards the end of it. So I don't know. He had a lot of drug-induced sort of parties. I remember once he got out of the taxi outside number 11, and you get the policeman, and he stood there like this. And he fell over, and all these pills, not his medication, his pills as in his pills, like, hey man, ooh, let's ride the spaceship, ooh, and all the pills went everywhere, and apparently the policeman just run over, picked him up, and just didn't go, yeah, no, what's all this then? Come with me. He just put them all back in his pocket and shuffled him into number 11, you know. So there you go. There's the rule of law, which is for you and me, and then there's the rule of law which doesn't apply once you reach a certain level, you know. So those rules are for thee, but not for me. That's the you know, that's the state of things. As is, as was, and as always will be. So come on. We need to get some more.
What's that T-shirt you're wearing tonight?
Oh, sorry. This is the T-shirt is the Mr. Methane Fart Friday T-shirt. You can get these on what's it called? That site?
Teespring.
Teespring, that's it. And I think they're below the actual.
But you get lots of different ones. There's a Windy Wednesday one.
Yeah, Windy Wednesday. This is Fart Friday.
One,
Sunday Steam, and we need to put a few more on there for folks.
Yeah, I want to do that catchphrase.
Actually, it reminds me. Someone's just bought a DVD. Yeah, I know it's old school.
Fling will have to dig that out.
Yeah, you get it out. We've got to get it out in the post tomorrow. It's express delivery, Flingo.
And you give them a fart approval, don't you?
Yeah, you always give them a fart approval. But the best thing to get if you want something personalised is the Mr. Methane signed photo from MrMethane.com, the website, isn't it, Flingo? Each one's personally signed, and then we seal it with a kiss from the rear end.
There is a video on your channel going back of how we do that.
Yeah. There's a video going back about how we actually do the
process.
Process of writing out. You know, each one we sign it and do lots of little squiggles and my poop chuff part. Yeah. And then you can have a personal dedication on there. Then it goes in a nice green envelope and it gets sent to you. And so it's the sort of gift.
A lot of people put them in a frame and stuff, don't they?
Yeah. Jason Sadarsky did that. Yeah, he's got one. No, it's a perfect gift though for people you like as well as those you don't like. Or should I say it's a perfect gift for those you don't like as well as the ones you do like.
It's for the enemies you have to keep close.
Yeah. Keep your enemies close. Yes. And always keep your armies up your sleeveys. But that's
and what's the other thing we do? You know, if you want a bit more than a card and
a bit more. What have we got more than a card? But hey, what? Oh, I wonder what that could be. No, we've done a few this week, and there's one dropping tomorrow. Actually, I'll just give you another one. What we do is that. We do the personalised fart greetings. There's another one coming out tomorrow. I'm not going to say who it's for because it's a surprise, but it will be premiering tomorrow at 9 a.m. It's not listed at the moment because we want it to be a surprise. So, but it's going to be a bit of a, let's say it's going to be a, normally it usually starts with, right, here we are in the farting position. Let's give you one for level. Oh, they're sounding juicy today. And then we get on, you know, it's a personalised greeting. So yes, you can get a personalised Mr. Methane fart greeting. Do give me a couple of weeks to actually, you know, what's the word? To get it together. Give me a couple of weeks because we have a bit of a backlog, if you know what I mean. And we, you know, people say, well, it's only, you know, how much? It's only a quick fart, and they're not. We do 5, you know, generally about 5.
You don't understand what goes into it.
5 or 6 minutes or so, 7 minutes, but there's a lot goes into that 5 or 6 or 7 minutes.
There's pre-production, then there's the actual production, and then there's after, innit?
Yeah, don't do that, Wingo, come on. Hey, Luke, he's doing it again. Luke, you mustn't do that, okay? Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, I know, but Luke, you'll go blind, okay? You'll go blind. I've told you, just leave.
And it's not what's in the water.
Look, pretend this, right? Get on that. Pretend that's a nest, okay? There you go. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? There you go. Give you a nest in a guard's hat. That's the guard's parcel. Just keep in there, okay? And keep your beak off it, you know.
You know who was in the chat tonight, don't you?
Who was in the chat?
Graham Royans.
Oh, it's great. Graham's in. Graham, it's good to see you, Graham. We enjoy your Sooty and Sweep escapades, and
Methane Shorts enjoys his TikTok videos.
I think Methane Shorts is enjoying the TikTok. Yeah, we got to mention.
He enjoys Graham's TikTok videos.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, right. Sorry, yeah. We Methane Shorts. Right. Got it. Getting me lines crossed here. We should mention there's another few channels now. There's the Mr. Methane Shorts, where you just get little sort of TikTok length fart videos from TikTok on YouTube.
They're just short videos in general, isn't it?
Just short videos in general. That's on the Mr. Methane. It's not on the Mr.
Mr. Methane Shorts.
It's called Mr. Methane Shorts, and it's on YouTube. So that's in addition to the Mr. Methane channel that you're watching now. Then we've got the Mr. Methane fans of Mr. Methane.
Right, no, it's the we have the official Mr. Methane group.
Oh, we have an official group.
It's aimed at the fans.
It's getting official.
Yeah.
Official, right. Oh,
so we'll mention on the official Mr. Methane group when live chats are happening.
Show me your papers, please.
And we put up past videos and stuff, what's happening. It's a bit of behind the scenes, but not too much.
It's a behind the behind.
But not too much. It just gives you what you need to know. But we want people to share their own content on it.
Right.
With, if they've got a Mr. Methane related thing they want to ask, or they've done, like Micro Sharks in the chat has a methane costume. And you've seen on Instagram.
Hang on. Oh, sorry.
So if we get Michael Sharks in his methane costume, put it on the official Mr. Methane.
Yeah, Micro Sharks.
Yeah.
Get yourself on. You've got that official Mr. Methane costume that's gone out of production, very limited edition. Get yourself on the official Mr. Methane fans of. Is it?
No, it's official Mr. Methane group.
Official Mr. Methane group on Facebook.
After we finish this live chat, we'll put the links underneath for what you need to know.
Right, we'll be putting them down below on
we re-edit it.
So we've got a bit of it. We've got a group on Zuckerberg.
But Mr. Methane Shorts,
yes,
the actual YouTube channel has 27 subscribers, so we need to push that up a bit.
That's
so
is it? That's 27. Mr. Methane Shorts. He's got 27
videos.
So that's Mr. Methane Shorts, as in shorts, but shorts.
He's in the chat, so click on him and subscribe.
Methane Shorts. Yeah. If you see him in the chat, he's not an imposter. He's actually he's like part of the team. Part of the team, because I just do the farting, and I am tech savvy, but I just can't do it all. I can't keep all the plates spinning at once. Who remembers the generation? Anyone from England remember the Generation game? And they'd always have that guy on who did the plate spinning game. And you had to keep the plates all spinning. Well, no, they had poles, right? All these poles, and you got the plate on, and they. And then you'd be going, oh, that one's going, get that going again, get that going again.
But didn't Bruce bring that over from London Palladium?
It probably
came across, I think.
Did it come across?
I think so. In his book, one of the games on the Generation game, like that, came across from the London Palladium days.
You see, so that's what happened. It came over from one. See, we need you. This is my show business. This is my show business advisor. He knows the history of show business and variety.
I've got my latest book in it.
You're all read up on Brucey.
Yeah.
Brucey Forsyth. If you're listening in America, Bruce Forsyth has got a big. He had a big chin. He's passed away now, and good game.
He does the same. He does your pose, what you do.
Yeah, he does a bit of that. And he was like an English institution. Was Bruce, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Very much.
For the Americans, a big power was Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah. Sammy Davis Jr. I think he might have hung out with Dean Martin.
And Frank Sinatra and stuff.
I don't know how close he was to Sinatra, because you don't hear a lot about that, do you?
No, but he did say in his book he's been
to see.
I think him and Sammy and Frank had a bit of a.
Yeah, I can imagine, because, if you knew Sammy Davis Jr., then at some stage you're going to hang out with Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra.
Was it Dean Martin? We watched the YouTube video about his house.
Yeah, there was a YouTube video about one of his houses where he used to live in, and it was quite modest, really, for a man of his stature, wasn't it?
Yeah, it had a pool, but every house there has a pool.
Yeah. Well, it's always a thing when you're landing in the the sunnier sunshine states of America, you always see a pool. You know,
Lots
well, you don't see a pool. Everybody's got a pool in the backyard.
Lockstan's subscribed to the Methane show.
Good man.
So we're up to what, 28?
28 now. 28. 28.
So we need to.
Hold back that tidal wave.
So by the end of this chat, what should we say? Try and get up to 40 or 50 subscribers.
Yes, yeah.
So everyone in the comments,
everybody
subscribe to Mr. Methane Shorts.
And I think there's a tune coming out. I fancy a tune. But I want something nice and simple that I could fart to. Is there any ideas? Something, something with a question and an answer. You know what I mean? What
did we have the other day? We had something.
Because it's something like, Sweet Caroline. Boom, boom, boom.
You were going to do Beatles last week and you never did it.
Oh, yeah. Now, what was I going to do? Not Love Me Do, was it? It was, she loves you, yeah. I could do. She loves.
But we never ended up doing it, did we?
No. So you go, she loves you, yeah. She loves you, with a love like that. You think you've lost your love? Well, I saw her yesterday. That's a good one actually. Might try that. Yeah. Might as well do a bit of Beatles. I wonder what Macca's doing tonight. Do you think Macca's watching? Macca.
He's got. I know. I saw on the paper the other day.
Yeah.
That he's just rescued a dog.
Has he? Macca has?
Yeah, he just rescued a.
Oh, Macca's rescued a dog. Sir. Hang on. Let's get a bit of forelock touching. Sir Paul McCartney. There we go. Got a good forelock at the moment.
So I think he's probably a bit busy.
Yeah, he's busy.
He can't even do his Macca thumbs.
Oh yeah, Macca thumbs are great. If anyone's done any Macca, like that. There was this theory at the. Did he sing Let It? Was it Let It Be? What did he sing at the Olympics? Was it Let It Be? I can't remember. Someone will tell me. No, 2012 Olympics. He did a solo with the piano. And it was yesterday, I think he did. Yesterday.
How did he do that?
All my troubles seem so far away.
I remember when he sang on top about Buckingham Palace.
No, that was Brian May played the guitar on.
Oh, was that? I don't watch TV.
He played God Save the Queen.
I don't know anything because I don't watch TV.
As it's like scanning the palace grounds for badgers. Do you know what I mean? Badger. And him and Charlie don't get on because I think Charlie likes killing badgers, hunting. Yeah, and Brian May likes keeping the. Brian May likes the. He likes a badger,
We did his solo, didn't you? He had a fake guitar. We did it.
Yeah. We did a bit of Flingo. You like a bit of badger, don't you? Yeah, he likes furry badger. He says furry badger. Yeah. I like a bit of furry badger as well, Flingo, I tell you. But watch them, they've got very sharp teeth, badgers have. So if you find one caught in a fence, they'll be scared. And the teeth, they could just bite your finger off a badger.
Vicious, aren't they?
Vicious thing, so be careful.
It's a bit like don't mess around with swans because they can break you down.
Yeah. Swans are quite a day. It's only because they're frightened and they lash out. So if you ever see a badger, you know what I mean, stuck in the fence or something, just be very careful as you release him, because even if you had a big pair of rigger gloves on, you could still get your hands, you could bite your finger off. How did we get on badgers? Sorry, we were on about Brian May. Paul McCartney. Let's get back to Paul McCartney because we're going to do She Loves You by the Beatles. Paul McCartney sang a solo, and I'm sure it was yesterday at the Olympics. And obviously, his voice wasn't in the best of shape that particular performance. Because he's will he be now? He's be in his 80s now, won't he?
What, Macca? He's a lucky dog, isn't he?
Easily.
He always looks different every time I see him. Does he have a face?
No, I think he has colonic. You know what I mean? A clean colon makes you feel youthful inside, so I've been told.
But he has a younger wife.
And does he have a younger wife?
Does he have I don't know.
No, that was a lady who,
I'm just making stuff up.
That was a lady, Andy Till can probably tell us. He was with that lady.
Methane Shorts will tell you.
Yeah, Methane Shorts will tell us. I forget her name now, but it was quite. She was a model, wasn't she? And she was in a car crash, a motorbike crash. I can't remember her name. Yeah, someone drop it in the comments. So Becky didn't do so well. You know, his voice wasn't great on this, and it wasn't like the old yesterday. All my troubles seem so far away. It was more like yesterday.
V5 LDS4 he's in the chat and he's subscribed to Methane Shorts.
Oh, good man, B5 ODS4, and I think B5 ODS4 actually dropped us some money down.
Yeah, and how do people? This is a common question. How do people enter that draw there? How does it happen?
How does the draw happen?
Yeah,
sorry, that piece. If you want to be in the draw, sorry, if you want to be in the draw, I thought I'd already explained this. You just drop a bit, support the channel, but below it there's some kind. Is it?
It's a dollar sign.
Next to
the emoji thing.
Next to the emoji, but underneath my very derriere now, there's an emoji, a dollar sign, and if you
don't have to.
You don't have to, but if you do, you end up in the draw. In Wingo sat in the hat. So all the names are going in the draw. He's nesting in it. All the names are going in the draw next week, and whoever gets pulled out will win.
And it depends what box you get. You could be winning that countdown, but we might do a video of it first.
No. I think we need to keep.
We need to do a video.
We've got a mystery box, and we've been showing you. We've got the T-shirt, we've got the DVD, we've got the floater. We're not having the flingo lights this time. We'll throw a few other personalised goodies in there, and that'll be the mystery box of fart, which
we might do a live box. What I was saying before is we'll put it on behind the scenes, but we'll put it on Patreon.
Sounds good to me.
I've worked it out.
I'm dying to get back to Paul McCartney. I want to get back. Is that all right? To get back to Paul McCartney. What's going on?
He said it's Nancy's wife.
Nancy McCartney. Is that the current one? What was the one before? It was a model who she was in a bike crash and she lost a leg in a motorbike crash.
Yeah, that's what someone just said in the chat. But he said young wife with one leg. Someone said.
Yeah. She was. It was quite an acrimonious breakup, I think. Yeah. Anyway, Paul McCartney didn't do so well at the Olympics, and this led to this conspiracy theory that the real Paul McCartney no longer exists.
Someone says Heather Mills.
Heather Mills, that was it. Yeah, not to be confused with Healy Mills, which was a train, a shunting yard, a switching yard as they call it in the States. It was a switching yard in West Yorkshire, Healy Mills.
There's New Mills as well.
Hey?
There's New Mills as well.
There's New Mills as well in Derbyshire.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I'll let you do your bit, so I'll tell you in a bit.
Right, well,
I won't distract you anymore.
I've got to get, no, it's fine. We're going all around the houses here, but because his performance, because his voice wasn't great on the night of when he sang yesterday, but in the piano, front of the Queen. I mean, you imagine being in that stadium in Stratford at the Olympics, right? The pressure's enormous. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I know when I've done things like when I farted a dart into a balloon at...
the purest rate, did he do it live or did he mime it?
No, well, this is the thing. If he mimed it, if he mimed it, they wouldn't have played a really...
No, but some big stars mime.
Yeah, they do. But if he was miming it, right... Would you play a really crap rendition of yesterday where his voice exactly and everyone's going, that's rubbish. You'd have got a really good, so he definitely wasn't miming it.
Hey, look, this will open a nest of things.
What?
What's your friend's friend think it isn't the real guy, don't they?
This is what I'm on about.
Right,
it's the wrong game, Tony. I'm just saying there's a conspiracy theory that the real Paul McCartney passed away. And to tell the nation that he's actually passed away is too much of a trauma. So there's now Paul McCartney doppelganger, like a lookalike, who's going around as Paul McCartney and going, woo, woo, and all those other things Paul McCartney
Nathan Short says Mackie didn't even get a sound check.
Didn't he? What? At the Olympics?
Mr. Nathan Short says, yeah.
Oh, right. Mr. Nathan Short said he didn't even get a sound check. That could explain it. Yeah. That could well explain why.
Rogue, we got £2 has just come in.
Who's this from?
I'll spell it out.
Yeah.
ROWGLI.
ROWGLI. Rowley.
Yeah, you're dealing with dyslexic reader base.
Right, Rowley.
He says, please can you put me on one more time?
One more time.
Put me in one more. I think he means on there.
Oh, Rowley, have I put you on before?
I think he has donated.
You must be on here somewhere before.
Put me in one more. Yeah, I think he.
Rowley, when you must have been on here. Hang on. But did you go under a different username last time you went on, Rowley? Can you tell us? You're not. Robin's on. Robin. Well, I'm going to give you the benefit. Oh no, you're there. Yes, yeah, you were there last week, Rowley. Got you. You're on twice, so you get two dips.
That gives him a better chance of beating the Holt brothers.
The Holt brothers. You're catching up with Greggy and Robin Holt there, who've got a ridiculous number of drop downs. So thank you very much, Rowley, for supporting the channel. I'll just give you a blast as well for that. I'll just give you a colon cough for the you know.
He said the same name last week.
So it says, I've got it, Rowley. I've got it. It's there. It's there. I've got it. I've seen you. You're on twice, and this is for you, Rowley. Thank you very much. Here's a thank you, colon cough. Listen to this. Too good to miss. Da 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 da. Oh, thank you very much, Rowley. Thank you. Right.
Talking of I know we're going to get back onto Macca.
Yeah, we're going to do the Beatles eventually. We're getting to the Beatles.
Mr. Methane has a Spotify, don't you?
Oh, I do. I have a Spotify. Yeah.
I think you have iTunes, don't you?
I have iTunes.
Yeah.
You do have iTunes. Oh, Mr. Methane, the album's on iTunes.
And Methane's on Spotify, and a lot of the young, hip people listen to Spotify anymore than iTunes. Yeah,
Spotify. There is someone there, but also, I might do this for next Christmas. Some people say, where can I get the album? A lot of the tracks on the Christmas album are cover versions, and the artists, like people like Roy Ward, George Michael, you know, I know George Michael's passed away, sadly, but his estate doesn't like me doing the parody songs, so I can't put them on iTunes because I can't get permission to release the Christmas songs. So what I might do next year is put them on the website, and if you purchase them, say for, I don't know, $5 or something, or $5, or I don't know yet, but I'll just then you'll just send that money, and then I'll send you the album via WeTransfer as a download link, and you can just get the artwork. I think there's 11 tracks on the Mr. Methane Christmas album, so I think we'll do it that way. Actually, I may even start doing that for the .com for those who don't want to use iTunes. And what was he called, that bloke? Steve Jobs. Keep Steve Jobs. Let's get Steve Jobs out of a job. And no, we shouldn't. He's probably. I think iTunes is one of the most, and Apple probably one of the most benign, better forces maybe in the whole internet thing. Possibly not as toxic as Facebook and some of the other inventions that have come along. So thank you very much, Rowley. And I might say, she loves you, she loves you, with a love like that, it can't be more. And then she think you've lost your love. Well, I saw her yesterday. It's you she's thinking. Right, we'll try that. Okay. Bit of the Beatles. She loves you. We finally got there. We finally got to the Macca story out. So have a think about that. Have you heard this story that Paul McCartney's actually passed away and it can be too much trouble? To drop it in the comments. If you think that. If you've heard the story that the reason Paul McCartney didn't sound like Paul McCartney when he sang, I think it was yesterday at the Olympics in 2012, was because the real Paul McCartney passed away, and it's too much of a traumatic news event to tell the nation. So they've got this doppelganger or double performing as Paul McCartney. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe but I've heard the story. Personally, I don't think it's true.
I just think it was Paul McCartney, and you know, he's older, his voice has dropped, his balls have dropped, and you know, your voice changes, and it's a huge pressure, and we can all have an off night, you know. Everybody has an off night, and obviously Macca had one that night, but at least he was there, you know what I mean? He didn't let him, he got on stage and he did his bit, you know. He did his bit. So, but he is a Sir, isn't he? Sir Paul McCartney,
Yeah,
isn't
he
he?
is a Sir.
And he might have an MD.
He's so big that you can't even see his head on Google Maps.
Is that right?
I think he's blocked out on Google
He's
Maps.
blocked out. We've got. Yeah, right. Wow.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure you can't see it.
You can't see Macca's house. He's had it blocked out, and that's because he'd be good friends with the Google Sergey Yin and all those others. You know, all the Russian mafia that set up the Google there back in California. You know. So apparently, old Macca's there. He's like, I can imagine him ringing Google going, "Ooh, it's Paul McCartney here. Ooh, could you plug my house out, Sergi?" Right, it is Sergi, isn't it?
Apparently, Macca's left-handed. Like
hey, we best not slag Google off because the old YouTube. We've got to be careful.
Apparently, Macca's left-handed, like you.
Left-handed. Whoa.
I thought you were ambidextrous still.
You mean I'm I am left-handed. Yeah. I'm left-handed, yeah. No, I am actually when I write, yes, you're right. But I could do, my dad, Sir Methane, because I'm probably Methane the second, so like the Duke of Edinburgh Methane, you know what I mean, the granddaddy Methane, he's long gone now, but his force lives on, it's like Star Wars, his force lives on in me. He was ambidextrous. And I'm sure I could write, but there's some things I do with this hand just as accurately as this hand, but writing I use this hand. Now, you know, maybe I'm ambidextrous, but I do like a bit of left-handedness when I'm writing, yeah. So I'm left-handed, and Macca's left-handed, so, you know, and we've got to be careful what we say about Google, haven't we? But yeah, Macca's obviously run Google up or something, and that's to block his house out, so we can't see him in the swimming pool, you know. Sees white, maybe nude sunbathing, sees white bits, you know what I mean? Ooh. And he's got a brother, you know, Mike McGee, still lives in Liverpool. Mike McGee with the scaffold. Let's get on with this, eh? Let's right, gonna do She Loves You, okay, everybody on the channel, so it's there we go, She Loves You, yeah, by the Beatles. The Beatles just, you notice you don't hear, I'm just scratching my buttocks there. Oh, that's nice. Oh, you notice you don't hear much you don't hear a lot of airplay of the Beatles now. So they're such a big, iconic group, and yet you've hardly hear the songs played much nowadays. So here we go. She Loves You, here we go. She loves you. She loves you. Made a love like that. You know it can't be. You think you've lost your love? Well, I saw her yesterday. It's you she's thinking of. And she told me what to say. She said she loved you. And you know that can't be bad. She loves you, and you know you should be glad. Ooh. Oh, there you go, a bit of Love You by the Beatles. Go out and buy it. I don't think they're on Apple, are they, the Beatles? I don't think they had some kind of dispute with Apple over the name.
Really?
Honestly, they might be on Apple now, but Apple was the label they set up when they fell out with EMI. Wow. So they set up the Apple label, and obviously Steve Jobs comes along, you know. I don't know Steve Jobs. What does Steve Jobs sound like? He doesn't sound, hey man, I've set up this computer company, you know. I don't think
so. No, I don't think he does. He's got quite a soft voice.
Steve Jobs, you know. You know when Steve Jobs goes to the toilet?
Yeah.
That's Big Jobs. Big Jobs. And so old Jobby's there, and old Mac and I think Yoko, because Yoko looks after John Lennon's estate, doesn't she?
Really?
Not his garden and his house. I mean, his estate has everything, you know. So Yoko still sort of, you know, owns John Lennon's half of the Lennon-McCartney songwriting partnership. And for years, obviously they said, hang on, Apple, we're Apple Music, you know, and Steve Jobs was like, well, I'm Apple, sorry. So there was a kind of feud going on, kind of disagreement, not a feud. So I believe the Beatles stuff wasn't on Apple iTunes for years. It might be now. Maybe Mr. Methane Shorts knows.
But it explains it because they've put certain stuff on TikTok and they're actually smaller accounts than you are. Don't get as many hits as Mr. Methane TikTok.
Maybe that's what's keeping the Beatles down from hearing them so much. I don't know, even though they are so iconic.
Because there was a chart on Facebook I once saw where it showed these like a chart of all the bands ever, like the most popular bands.
Yeah.
And when Beatles came on, they were right at the top, and then all of some few years they went right down to the bottom, and now there's nothing in like the most tiniest chart ever compared to new stuff.
Yeah, no, it's interesting how they've sort of not come into. And another thing is, if anybody asks me if I was to do one of the personalised fart greetings that you can order, somebody actually, do you know, people still write to me and say, hey, can you do me a fart greeting, without realising you order it in the link below the video. Somebody said, could you do a Beatles song recently? And the trouble is, only the official Beatles channel is allowed to use Beatles music on YouTube. If you try and upload, say, Hey Jude, I did do Hey Jude, but I managed to get around it somehow.
I use a piano.
I think I altered the timing of it or something, I can't remember. But if you try and upload a Beatles song, it'll immediately mute it, because only official Beatles uploads are allowed on YouTube. So you can't, you know, where a lot of the other artists will, they'll allow the music as long as they get the copyright and therefore the advertising royalties. And I think that makes their songs bigger, you know, because you might get a viral video of somebody dancing, just to me. You've seen these, you know, somebody does a certain dance and the things might bounce around in a certain way, or just something they do with the legs, you know, or, you know, a move. And it's working a lot on TikTok. Have you seen the Chinese teacher who does a dance?
Yeah.
Do, Boba, when all the kids are dancing with him. And it's made this particular dance track famous. Now, with the Beatles restricting the use of the song, and only making it to sort of all, you know, mop-top videos of them going like that, she loves you, you know, and girls screaming, it's maybe not helping them to break through into the modern, you know, genre, and it's maybe limiting, you know, but they're so big it doesn't matter to them, you know, because there's only Mac and Ringo Starr left now, isn't there? Because old, what's he called? What's that bloke who lived in Henley-on-Thames called? I can't remember his name now. George Harrison. He's gone, hasn't he? And obviously John Lennon, sadly, was killed a long time ago. So you just got Macca and Ringo. There is this theory, right? Have you heard this theory?
What?
They're dying in terms of the talent.
Alright.
So the least talented dies first. You know.
I tell you what, you could go a mastermind of this knowledge.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, the least talented die.
Who's told you all this? Where have you got this from?
Oh no, it's the other way around. This is it. No, it's the other way around. The most talented, because you couldn't. John Lennon couldn't be the least talented, could he? You know what I mean? So the most talented dies first. So Lennon's gone. Yeah. So the second most talented is George Harrison, you know. But now you've just got Ringo and Macca, you know. Yeah. So if Ringo passes away before Macca, you know, with this theory, Macca's going to be a bit pissed off, isn't he? I don't know really. I think the sum total of the combined parts, you know, without any of them. Is there any more Beatles songs with Hey Jude?
No, why don't you ask them in the comments what they want, you know?
Yeah, what does anyone want? What would anyone think of a song like with a question and an
I
answer?
did see Strawberry Fields earlier.
Strawberry Fields Forever.
Yeah.
There's that. Anything else?
Just get them.
Anybody else? I'm having a
Someone
look
just
over
said
here.
Strawberry Fields again.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be a Beatles song. Anything, any other.
When he went solo, then he Macca stuff when he went solo,
Yeah. There was the frog song.
Yeah.
Does anyone remember the frog chorus? Bomb,
I don't.
bomb, bomb, do, bomb, bomb. No, nobody.
Someone said Yellow Submarine.
Yellow right, okay, yeah, Yellow Submarine, that's one, isn't it? We are the Yellow Submarine. Yeah, we'll try that, yeah. And the friend, here we go. Let's get on this one then. Here we go. Do. 1, 2. Well, we won't sing Yellow Submarine, we'll fart it. So I'll just say, we all live in yeah, you've got the idea, here we go. We all live in a... Ooh, we all live in a yellow... Oh, a yellow submarine. And how does it go from there? It goes... and the friends are all up. Many more of them live next. Do in a yellow. Oh, yellow submarine, bit of yellow submarine there, and my bell's getting a bit dull there.
Yeah. You think your bell's getting?
Yeah, I need my bell polishing actually.
What you bought?
Flingo.
You bought some spray grease. You could put some.
Oh, spray grease. Yeah, we got. My bell needs. I need my bell polishing later. Is that all right? Can you do me that? You're going to get Wingo to do it. He's in his nest. He's gone to sleep now. He's sleeping in his nest.
Oh, he looks like he's half cut.
Yeah, we should put him somewhere safe actually, shouldn't we? Because he's going to fall off there in a minute. No, we'll leave him there for a minute. So I think we've exhausted the old Beatles. I've got it. Oh, there it is. There was something crawling in my ear then. The other day I woke up. I was in bed and I woke up. And has anyone seen these black? Have you seen those black? We've got a lot of black ladybirds in this house. Have you noticed them? We had an epidemic of them the other summer. They're like a black instead of a red. You get a ladybird and it's normally got a red.
Yeah. So does it look like a beetle then?
Yeah, but it isn't. It's a black ladybird, right? It's reverse. It's a reverse ladybird. Instead of it being red, sort of, red with black spots. It's black with red spots. And the other summer we had an absolute epidemic. I don't know whether like a ladybird.
Are you having swatting them?
Yeah, but they were down. I think they were locked downstairs because we lowered the ceiling because the ceilings are very high in this house. They're like, what are they, about 9? Do you know, I'm 6'7". I'm just going to look. I'm going to get on this table. I'm 6'7", and I'm still not touching the roof here. This table must be 4 foot. Hang on,
I've got to look at this. What?
Say this is 4 foot. Then I'm 6 foot. That's 4. Oh, is that 3 foot? Would you say that's 3 foot? It's 4, isn't it?
That table?
Yeah, the height of the table. What would you say that is?
It's about 3 foot. That.
So that's 3. Then I'm 6.
About between just underneath, probably about 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, hang on. If I'm 6'7", I'm 6'7". So right, hang on. 3, 6. That's 9. And then there's another 6 inches up here.
Yeah.
Easily, is it?
That's all people can see how you look at your
All right, hang on. Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Hang on. It's Is that what they can see?
Yeah. Someone said move the camera, but I can't really.
We can't because it's fixed. We're just measuring it. We reckon that's 3, 6, 7, and then I've got this much above, which is another 6 inches. So they call that 7 foot 7. It's 10 foot. Yeah, we've got 10 foot ceilings, haven't we?
So anyway, I lowered the ceiling in the back dining room. Put a false ceiling in with Kingspan insulation on the walls as well. That much insulation because the walls are all stone and it gets quite cold in the winter. So I think the beetles are maybe nesting under there, you know.
Yeah.
It created a void.
Wow, between the two.
Yeah, because rolling rat, we've heard, I don't think it's rolling rat, we've got a few mice, haven't we, knocking about here and scurrying around at night. And I woke up the other day and there was a small black ladybird. It's been in my bedroom for a day.
Wow.
I think it's
Dead?
it's just crawling. And I can never, whenever I see it, I'm always half asleep. I'm not dreaming, it's there, and it's crawling around on the wall, and I can't be bothered. You know what I mean? I should maybe open a window and let it out, but I don't think it wants to go out because it's middle of winter.
Cold.
It's too cold, so it's just living in the house. But we have a lot of these black ladybirds. I did read something about them, something, I don't know, some epidemic of black ladybirds, but then again it was in something like the Daily Mail or the Daily Express, so it's probably a load of bunkum, you know what I mean? Probably not to be sort of...
Apparently, I think it's through the chat, but Mr. Methane Shorts has pointed out George Sayers, who's number one fan of Flint, isn't he?
Yeah, George.
He asked what's happening with the new studio, and we've got...
Sorry, George, yeah, George.
I said it was coming soon, but Methane Shorts...
Yeah, George, we were just talking about this earlier. The studio's
Apparently, Mr. Methane Shorts, I must have not been there that day. Apparently he got stuck in the toilet of the new studio. He got stuck in the toilet.
Yeah, he did. He got stuck.
No,
in
you
the,
did.
Yeah, I've been stuck in the toilet at the new studio as well, and
it's got a funny lock on it.
Got a funny lock, and it's just.
You get trapped in the gas chamber.
Hang on. Just let me. I'm just fancy giving you on for level. Hang on. Rasper. Oh, a rasper. Oh, I just had to get that out of my system, sorry. Whew. Hey. Sorry, George, the studio is, I was just mentioning this earlier. We've gone and we've got the curtains up, we've got to set the lighting up, we've got to get the lighting right. I think we need a bit more soundproofing because we're getting a bit of bleed over from other activity in the area, which isn't going to go down very well, obviously. When all that's done, we've got a floor in it, you know, because acoustically we've got to get it right. When all that's done, then we're going to start going live at the studio, which will be a lot better actually, because there's too many distractions, and you know, sort of like if you're here and you're doing things occasionally, not this time of night, but you might be filming and then the postman's knocking at the door, then Hermes comes, you know, then it's DHL, you know, because we've got a bit of DPD, you know, one after the other, all turning up with various things. We've got a bit of spray grease, haven't we? Yeah, because you know we've got bits of things arriving for all these cars that we've got, these old cars, and so you know the bits arriving all times of day, and you know it just goes on and on and on. Drives you slightly mad, but it's the pleasure. It's almost sometimes. You get these parcels. No, I won't go tell you about the parcels. I'll keep to the studio, sorry. So we are working on the studio, and the studio's there. However, we've sort of filled it with all these car seats because we've got these. It's a long story, but we're restoring these old leather seats that we're going to put in one car, and then we're going to move these seats to another car, and then we're going to eventually. The seats that finally, you know, when you move it, you know, you move, right, so you put the seats in, yeah, you put the seats in that car, and you move the seats from that car into that car, and then the seats from that car are left, and what we're going to do is some gentlemen want to buy these seats that are spare when we're finished, so we're going to sell them, and then we'll have a studio back, except for those other seats. How many seats have we got? What were we doing with those black leather seats?
I was going to turn them into studio chairs.
Studio chairs. So then we're going to make the studio chairs out of these other black leather seats.
Because we've got the chairs, we've got some wing backs in there, but they're not good for going under a table, are they?
Well, it just goes on and on. Do you know what I mean? So, and then we've got all the car parts. And we went to be listing those car parts on eBay to get them moved out. We've got car parts and all those toys and stuff.
Yeah.
So we've got loads of stuff there that we need to, because I think I told you we've got 2 houses and one at the moment, because big sister Methane, she moved in, you know, and so she's been living here, you know, which is it's not ideal for her. I'm all right with it because she looks after me, she feeds me, she gives me plenty of beans and cabbage and Brussels, good farting material, and keeps me farting fit with a good diet, but she doesn't like me, she doesn't like some of me humour, you see, and obviously when I'm sat at the table and I'm ripping one off now and again, she's not particularly up for any of that, you know. So yeah, that's how it goes. So it is coming, George, and you know, it's one of those things. It's on a long lease, so it won't be going anywhere anytime soon. We will eventually be broadcasting from a studio. I do want to do it so we can put ourselves in a separate mind space. We can get more interactive. I can have a big TV and a monitor and things, and you know, we can see what's going on. Because tonight, as you know, I've not got my laptop tonight, so I'm flying a bit blind here. I don't know much of what's going on. Yeah, we're just flying blind really tonight. I'm just a man chatting to a camera phone really, and we've got a bit of interaction. But my nephew's not a great reader; he's a bit dyslexic, so
I think it's quite a.
That's his excuse.
Yeah.
I think the elastic's a bit tight on my mask. It's pushing my nose in, you know. Oh, we've got the Guinness World Records got in touch this week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got to send them some stuff. So I think the Guinness Book of Records is
going to be in the book at long last.
At long last. I first tried to get in the Guinness Book of Records in 1990, I think it was, and the editor at the time was a bit puritanical. Which, if you're wondering what puritanical is, it's Google is your friend. No, puritanical is a bit sort of. It's almost like a religious sort of very Victorian value with a sort of Methodist type. We don't like this. It's not a godlike activity.
No, the guys in flat caps and tweed.
The beast, you know. This man is a beast. He's an animal. It's not the sort. He didn't want the book dragging down with the inclusion of a man breaking wind. Filth, yes.
What did Simon Cowell call you?
A disgusting creature, Simon Cowell, yeah. So he wanted to keep it a good moral, upstanding book, because at the time, I think Roy Castle was probably still presenting, you know, you're a record breaker, if you're the tallest, the smallest, the cleverest child. I used to do that. And what was the other? Dedication. Dedication. That's what you
do. That was a video.
Used to do that. We need to do dedication. So Guinness World Records have finally decided to have me in the book, and I think I'm going to be in next year's book. What will it be next? 2022. And I think
froze up. I can't see his chat.
We've frozen up, so we're now flying blind. We're just flying blind. We're like an aeroplane in fog. We're not even that. Are we not even using the autopilot? Our instrumentation is completely gone. AWOL, you know. Flingo. Can you just have a go and see if we can get it going? You're a bit of a whiz on this, so just try refreshing it. Sometimes if you refresh it, that'll work, you know.
It's not happening.
It's not happening. Maybe the internet's gone down.
Chat disconnected. Please wait a while. Try to reconnect you.
The chat's disconnected. We don't even know now if the chat has completely gone, because YouTube went down last night.
It did, yeah.
We've tried to. That is why there was no announcement yesterday about the methane chat tonight, because we couldn't get online for 3-4 hours, could we?
Nope.
Not locally
Well,
online, just the whole. We could get online, but we couldn't connect to you.
Me and you went to bed and didn't even look at it, and then in the morning you said, "Oh, it was on. It's back on."
Back
so
on.
I didn't even know when it came back on.
So it looks like it could have gone completely now. Do you think they shut us down? Are you back, Ed?
Apparently it was still on. Mr. Mayfield Shorts was still on, but I don't know what's going on.
Oh, we don't know. We completely.
Can't see. But Mr. Methane Shorts was just talking about the studio to me on,
right.
chat, and he said we've got a fan to blow the smell around, haven't we? But when you
yes.
fart, we've got a fan.
Yeah, we've got a fan to sort of blow it around, and
I think we got a.
Oh, my nose! Oh, I'm going to have to get me a new mask fitted. I used to get these from a company in Manchester and brought up Cheetham Hill, but they've disappeared. So I don't know how I'm going to get them now. I'll have to look on the internet, the wonderful world of the internet, I'm afraid, to get me masks. So yeah, we're flying blind. I'd like to do another song. I can't really think. I need inspiration really for a song.
We need people saying the comments, but we can't see the comments.
We can't see your comments. We can't see nothing. I think we've been censored, which is a shame really, because we had another. We're going to.
Apparently we're still on, but it's all gone.
Oh right. Well, we were hoping to go until 9:30, weren't we?
I know. Oh yeah, you got 30 people watching.
We were hoping
I'm
to.
back.
We're back in the room. We're back in the room.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, turn it down. That's where we're getting a bit of feedback there.
Yeah.
So, are you happy there? We got it all done. It's so yeah, we don't mind. I've forgotten where I was just telling you about something very.
Apparently, Methane chat is pooped out.
How is it?
Apparently.
How is it pooped out?
What does everyone want to? Methane Shorts is working the chat room. Wants everyone to ask a question for Mr. Methane.
Come on, get
what
those
questions have you got?
Come on, get your questions in.
Remember, if you do donate with a question, you'll get to go in that book over there.
Yeah, with Roadley, with the one gentleman this week. I think we're getting to end of month and people haven't got the money to give, which is fair enough. It's furlough's ending soon, isn't it? And, there's going to be a lot of.
It's only so much you can pay a fart, man.
Yeah, well, it's not so much that. People are going to be struggling really. When furlough ends, I think a lot of jobs will disappear. It's basically furlough is like a deferred redundancy. There's a lot of businesses.
But why we came on tonight is we need to stress the point that we've got a fan group on Facebook.
Yes, we have got, and
Official
I've been told to stress this to you.
No, this is the whole. You told me to write it as the title.
We have. Yeah, we've got a fan group. Yeah, we've got a fan group on Facebook, and it's called. What's it called?
The official Mr. Methane group.
The official Mr. Methane group on Facebook. If you still use Facebook, because I know a lot of people
but if you want
shit,
these chats are going to expand eventually once we get in the new studio.
So
if you want to be like, I don't know, if you want your photo or you got a fart of yourself farting, you want it on this live chat.
Yeah.
Please post it in the Mr. Methane group.
Yeah, please post it in the Mr. Methane group.
So we can see it and put it on the screen and show all you other fart fans out there that we're all farting fit.
We're all farting fit, yeah. So we're all good, and that's the place to interact. And I'll be dropping in and having a look at it.
Yeah.
And we should use that as an interaction point, because we can, if you can send us stuff, we go, we know it's I'm gonna have to get this mask sorted. If you can send us stuff on the Mr. Methane fan page on Facebook, then we can get it all prepped up and we can put it in on the chat really. You're just changing position. All right, we're going in now. Here it is. There we go. There we go.
If it will focus. Come on.
Focus. Hocus pocus. Do as a focus.
There you go. The official Mr. Methane group. So go and well, that's invite. There's a like button somewhere. Go and follow it. Go and ask to join it. I think that's the word.
Because we can get.
We've got 89 members.
89, we're going
It's
up.
a public group.
So, but you can send your stuff there and we can get it featured on the chat each week.
Yeah.
We've got to get,
We're turning into more of a chat show.
Yeah, when the studio gets going, we can actually bring things up on screen. You know, we're going to, what's that thing we're going to use? What's it called? There's a program.
Oh, OBS.
OBS, which allows us to drop little things in, and you know.
Showbiz Power, Nodrob uses it.
So we're gonna
But
start.
we're gonna instead of using the phone, we're gonna use a Canon 80D.
Yeah, Canon
live
80D.
stream through into the Mac.
Live
and then
stream
go
through the Mac.
You know, OBS.
Yeah.
But that's when we get in the new studio.
Yeah.
We've got no room here to really set it out.
Well, we haven't, have we? You know, we've got.
Because it's got to be turned into a proper show.
We've got 10-foot high ceilings, but you know, we're using the smallest room in the house. No, the smallest room in the house is the lavatory. We've got a lavatory.
Micro, right?
Yeah. That's mine. That's nice though, isn't it?
Yeah,
nice.
the tiles are nice, isn't it?
Throne room, yeah. We should actually get a picture of the tiles in the throne room one day. We'll
maybe get you that.
Yeah, we'll do that actually. Yeah.
We could do, you know, that 25 minutes.
Yeah,
we could do some limited photos.
We'll do that. Yeah, we'll get some photos and you know, yeah.
Everyone's saying where they're all from though, because Tilly Promotions has been asking, and we've got someone in from Essex.
Oh, Essex! Wow, Essex is in the house. We can't beat a bit of Essex. Chelmsford, Basildon, Billericay.
We've got a big word.
Bit of Harvey Proctor from Billericay, the MP for Billericay.
Where's CRIMEA?
Oh, hang on.
I can't read it.
I can't even think of that one. My mind's gone a bit funny. What is it? CRIMEA. Oh, Crimea. Wow, Crimea. Wow. Which is now was part of the Ukraine, but I think now is back under it's back in the Russian Federation now.
Paul Osborne says I'm in Essex, but the posh north part.
No, the posh north part. What's that? What is that? That'd be like where's that place?
Someone said to you, mine, I'm from the posh part.
Hang on, we're getting Essex boys
falling out.
Basildon and Essex. We've got a good showing in Essex. This is alright, Basildon and Essex.
But the question is, if you're from Essex, do you all drive a Ford Sierra Cosworth?
Oh yeah,
because they love the Fords, don't they, in Essex?
Yeah. There used to be Ipswich, used to do it, but Ipswich is just in Suffolk, isn't it, I think? There used to be a few clubs around Essex and Suffolk way called Hollywood.
Paul hasn't run. He used to have a Capri.
Capri, you can't beat. Mark 1, Mark 2. Well, come on, Paul.
Was it a Mark 3 what was the Mark 3 what everyone wanted, the 2.8 injection?
The Terry McCann one.
Well, he had a few, didn't he? The iconic one was a Mark 2.
Yeah, that was a nice one. My school teacher, remember my school teacher at junior school had a Mark 2, the iconic one. I used to look at it, and
people.
It was a proper muff magnet.
Yeah, people like getting the 3 litre Capris. They're the best. They got like a 3 litre V6 or something.
Yeah, them are nice. They've gone the laser, the Ford Capri laser, wasn't it?
That was a 1.6, like the baby.
It was black with a red line, and it said laser on it.
And then there was a 2.8. What was the injection?
I'm trying to
He said.
Colchester, is that the posh bit? Because they've got an art centre in Colchester. I was trying to think Colchester.
He said first was Mark II white with vinyl roofs, exactly like Terry McCann.
That's Terry McCann,
and then he said second was a Mark III laser.
Wow, Mark III laser.
And then someone says my milk one beat a Capri off the lights the other day.
His milkman did?
No, my milkman did.
Oh, his milkman did?
Well, if it's electric milk float, they've got the torque.
Yeah, they've got the torque to get it. But you know, they were fast in the day, the old Capris, you know what I mean? Yeah. And they're still fast today once you wind them up. I mean, it's the cornering of a modern car. That's, you know.
When we talked to a guy, didn't we? When we did a bit of train spotting once, and he had a Capri.
Yeah.
And if you looked under the back, it's still on cat springs on the back. It's not like it hasn't got any McPherson struts or spring.
There you go, McPherson struts.
Like the MGs like you have.
I'm getting excited now. Stop it. Get down, boy. Get down. McPherson struts.
Your new hot hatch is all 4 corners have got McPherson struts, shocks with springs on.
What was the one on the E36 that you got?
It has
what's it called? What
a multi-link rear end.
Multi-link, you can't beat having a multi-link rear end, I'll tell you. You know, I had a girlfriend with a multi-link rear end, but that's another story. Yeah, multi-link rear end McPherson struts. No, the thing is, the Capri, yeah,
Someone
you're right.
said,
It's
I think he's talking about mine. He said, I once saw Mark 1 in the episode used as a stand-in.
Oh, I never saw that. That's,
I know there was a Mark 1 in mine. There wasn't there? He did have one.
yeah.
And it was when his friend was fixing it, and that was a
Yeah,
Mark 1.
he did, yeah.
What's his friend who fixes them up?
I don't know, but
Des.
Hang on, I'm going to get the Minder box set very soon. I know I keep threatening to get it, but I'm going to get it. It's about 50 odd.
Maybe for a Patreon video, we could do you watching a Minder episode.
Yeah, I know, as long as they don't get copyright, you know.
Oh no, but it's for Patreon.
Patreon, we're alright with Patreon, aren't we? Because I want to get the box set. The first,
So Adrian, I had a 1980 white Capri in the 90s. It was a 1.3 and slow as, but I felt cool driving.
Yeah, we had a 1.3. My brother had a 1.3, Adrian, and it was in like a desert sand colour. And I remember we were going on the M6, and we got, once we got north of Preston and it quietened off after the Blackpool turning. I remember getting over 100 miles an hour in this Capri, 1.3. And the other thing about the smaller Capris is when you open the bonnet, if you remember, there was like this huge space before you got to the radiator and the engine. It was like it wasn't an intentional crumple zone. Nowadays they'd mark it as a crumple zone, but at the time it was just basically the engine was so small on the 1.3. But it was a nice car.
I tell you what, they fetch some money, even baby spec ones.
Yeah. No, and we eventually, he traded it in and got a Dolomite Sprint, which was a fast little track Dolomite Sprint where they were like the MGs, they had the switch on the top of the gear. Overdrive, that was it, and you'd switch it in over and going into overdrive. Ooh, but they were like the Dolomite Sprint.
They were the first production vehicle with alloy wheels.
Dolomites, they were an alloy head, weren't they? I think they were an alloy engine, alloy head.
Yeah, so when it goes with the alloy wheels.
And were they not front wheel drive as well? I think.
No, they were.
Were they rear?
Yeah.
Right, maybe they were. Yeah.
I think
No, you're right. They were rear. But they were bugger because of these alley heads. I think you've got a head gasket gone on.
Oh right, they were a bit like MGs.
Yeah. Or Reliant Robbins had a bit of an alley head problem, but they're
like Hellman Imps as well.
Yeah, so the old we traded in it was a T-Reg 1979, and it was brand new. It was about a year old, something like that.
Apparently, Tilly Promotion said Capri's a poor man's BMW. Apparently. Depends what spec you got.
Yeah, no.
But if you got the Fords, for the interior spec was a gear, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You always said gear, and that was the top spec one.
I think in the early 80s, the Ford Capri and it was probably
Someone said the Sprint was a tight car. I'd like one.
Oh, Dolomite Sprint. It was you felt you were sitting on top of this engine with this very short bonnet. And it was sort of, and I remember it was, like you say, very tight, and it was a nice car. It's one of those cars that it didn't feel, it had its own its own feeling about it, and I can still feel that more now. I can feel that more now. It was like sitting on this engine, and it felt very, you were here. And I can feel that more now than going up at the M6 at over 100 mile an hour in the 1.3 Capri.
Well, back then you sat a lot lower down. It's like in a Mini you felt really fast as well because you were low down.
Yeah, and we had before the Capri, my brother had a GT, an Avenger, a Chrysler or a Hillman Avenger GT. I think that had a 5-speed box, and instead of it had walnut dashboard and circular clocks instead of the big long sort of block clock, like a square one. And it had carpet, and it even had fabric seats, which were considered a luxury. I remember the old.
Did it have a vinyl roof?
It had a vinyl roof.
That's a luxury as well, wasn't it?
And it was painted magenta, which is like a colour of pink. And it had alloy wheels. It had alloy wheels. It came with alloy wheels, and it had some kind of fancy trim on it. I don't know if it had it on the wheel arches. I can't remember now.
So is that the pink? Is that the kind of same pink they put in the Jaguars? They did an E-Type that was very pink, and they did a most minor like a pink colour.
Could have been. It was called magenta.
Or was it more like a darker
looking
colour?
round, it was like it was a bit like this. Almost. No, it was more like this purple here, but a bit more reddy, I think. I'd have to get a photo of it actually. By the way, that's the.
Someone says, Adrian says Hillman Avenger. We had a Hillman Hunter.
Oh, Hillman Hunters. I quite liked Hunters. They I don't know why, because it was an older car, obviously, and it carried on for years and years. It looked like. It looked a bit like a Mark II, roughly a Mark II Cortina. In its
Very
shape.
square, weren't they?
Yeah, very
Quite
square. Obviously, it wasn't Mark II Cortina, but he looked a bit like it wasn't Mark. Or did the facelift? You know the Cortina your mum had, the one that they drive in Life
The
and
Mark
Mars.
III.
That's the
Well,
thing.
that
So it
was
was a
Grenada,
two. Yeah, it was a two. It was a two then.
Didn't.
But the Hunter. Just got
Yeah,
to
go
say, the Hunter was. I used to like it. There was something about if I could fit on. If there was one about, I'd definitely have a Hunter. And what they did in the 70s, that's the one, yeah. But what they did in the 70s when they when they went from Hillman to Chrysler, they updated the Avenger and they put this little panel on the back.
Yeah.
And they did the same with the Hunter. They put this like panel on the back.
I see.
It's a sort of like silver panel.
I
That's
see.
sort of round.
I see what you mean. It looks very Mark II Cortina.
Yeah.
Cortina-ish.
Yeah,
It's got
it
very
is.
sort of similar front to
It
it.
is. It's one of those. That's it. One of our teachers had one at school, but it's one of those. And I think he was called Mr. Hunter as well.
Wow.
So Mr. Hunter had a Hunter. It's a pity if he had. I never saw his wife, but if he'd had an ugly wife, then it'd be Mr. Hunter had a Hunter, but his wife was a Munter. Now, I don't know where we've gone.
Apparently, some guy, hi Mr. Smith, Eddie, my dad used to fix and service your cars back in the day, Rainhill.
Eddie. Oh yes, Eddie.
Not sure if you remember me.
I do. Yeah, up on that. Yeah. Just turn right before the highwayman. Yes, I do. And your dad did me some. I had a few valves went on. I bought this. Do you remember that big Nissan I bought once?
I remember the spoiler on it, but I don't remember.
It was a huge Nissan, and I can't think what the hell it was.
Was it
Something or other. It was a big car anyway. It was a big sort of executive.
Hobnob's got one at the moment.
It was a big. So I do remember. I went to Poland actually with your uncle with your.
Did it look like that? I always thought it was one of them.
It's sort of a bit more.
Because I remember looking out the back window and it had a spoiler on it.
I haven't got a picture of it. It was before I got the B3 Passat. But your dad used to do. I tell you what he did. I had a B. What was my first Passat? That old Passat I had. Was that a B1?
B2.
A B2. I had a B2 before the B3, and your dad used to always look after that for me and take it over to Disley. But I do remember because I went to. Is it your auntie, your uncle lives in Stockport, and we went to Poland. But he's not your auntie. He's married to your. Is he married to your mum's sister? Anyway, there you go. And we went to Poland to Zakopane for a bit of skiing. I remember doing that.
He said that's right, and then he said something about Jaguar.
I didn't have a Jag. I definitely didn't have a Jag.
Ray's in the chat.
Big Ray's. Hey, Ray's lifting a Dodge Ram.
He said I spanned my Capri in.
He did.
Into Roger's.
Roger Robson's wall at Kettlesroom.
On my way to work.
Yeah, and he's admitting it finally. Now, if Roger Robson's watching, he'll be after you, Bill, because he had to rebuild that wall. Because I believe you drove off from the scene of the accident.
Did he knock it completely down?
I don't know, Ray. Did you knock it? No, he just ran into it in the Capri. I've got a picture of you, Ray.
Oh yeah.
No, I've got a picture of you down at CCM Car Balloting. I was taking some pictures around the station one day for a thing I was writing about the old central station. So I was looking for old bits of the original station, and you were over the road next to what was the old super cinema. And you were in CCM car valeting, and I've got a picture of you with the Andy Bell white hair and I'll try and dig it out and scan it actually, because I've got it anyway, and I shall circulate it, but not publicly. I shall send it to Matthew Tilt. No, actually, that is circulating it publicly, isn't it? Yeah. Somehow we shall get that photo, and I'll put that there. Somebody remind me to put that down. Hang on, Ray. I'll just put here Ray photo car valet. And I'm sure your Capri's on there, but I'm sure you had two. Didn't you have a black one? Didn't you have another one as well? I'm flying blind here, right? Because I've got one dyslexic nephew giving me feedback, and I'm not online tonight, so I'm just talking.
There we go. Hang on. Car went up the banking and broke my back box off. His exhaust back box. What he said down here. I'd love to see that picture.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think it's your black one that I've got a picture of. And it's a bit because you're in the back. I took the picture of you. You just said you were just there. You said, "What are you doing?" And I just said, "I'm just taking photos for this thing I'm writing about the old station." And so I took a picture of you anyway. I'll look it up, but you're there.
Someone says Tony's promotion says remember Ray's Vauxhall Viva.
Yeah, we all remember Ray's Vauxhall Viva. You know what I mean? As many a lady remembers Ray's Vauxhall Viva, I believe. You know.
He said, and he said the Capri was a two-tone Mark II.
A two-tone. That sounds. I always remember it in black, but time plays tricks on the memory. You know. I remember one day dropping down. I'd come down 2 Till on my bike, you know, because I have to keep farting fit. So I used to ride up the hills. I came down 2 Till and I got to Leather Smithy, and suddenly I'm going down 2 Tills really fast. If you've ever ridden down 2 Till, it's like a roller coaster. You just let the brakes off, and you have to hope a car isn't coming because it's really narrow. And then you can really get going. And you can hit the bottom of the dip, and you can get up the other side. And down again to Leather Smithy without having to pedal if you're really going at it. And anyway, I went, when I'm getting down to Leather Smithy, and I'm just like, whoa! And you were there with a lady in the car park, you know, waiting for the Leather Smithy to open, you know. And obviously, I was probably the last person he wanted to see.
He said after the Mark II, he had a black Capri gear with a red interior.
That's the one.
What red interior?
That's good. Right, that's just get down, boy, get down. Red's making us. We've got 2 cars at the we've got 2 little MGs at the moment, and you've probably seen them on other videos. We've got red interiors. We've got red interior on one, and we've got another red interior coming for the other one. We're just feeding the leather, you know, make it more supple.
Bit of hide food, not sponsored,
bit of hide food, which is like it's like a saddle soap type.
I've even got the reg of it. It was an S plate.
That's the one I've got a photo of. It's not a clear photo. You're just in the doorway of CCM, but obviously that's all gone now because the Silk Road came through. And knocked it all down with the town yard and everything. So
apparently, once going to lift up to Kecklezoom and Maze Capri could drive skillfully while smoking a B&H cigarette.
Who's that? Who says that?
Tilly Promotions.
Oh, Tilly Promotions. There you go. You see, that's very been able to drive and smoke. He was I think it was part of the driving test in the 70s and 80s that you could also drive while smoking. You know. Well, obviously nowadays it's completely verboten. I feel I need to do a call on call.
It is, yeah, because it's 20 to 10.
20 to 10. We might.
Someone says, can you fight the Russian national anthem?
Oh, I don't know. Is that the gentleman in the Crimea? Yeah. I don't. Do you know? I can't remember. Is it? I think that might be the Russian anthem.
And then someone said, no, he doesn't do covers of them.
No, yeah, the thing is, I did all Canada, but I never really want to
get it wrong.
No, it's not so much that. If you fart somebody's country's national anthem and you're not from that country, they might think you're having a go at the country, you know what I mean? And I'm sure Russia's an interesting country because I'm sure
full of steam. It's full of undiscovered steam engines.
yeah, they've still got a strategic reserve or two. You know, they don't use the steam anymore, but it's all sort of there in the strategic reserve. You know, but no, Russia's an interesting country because I think Russia's probably one of the few countries where you could fart the national anthem, and they're a very very proud nation. You know, it's rightly so. You know, it's got a lot of history, Russia, and it's an undefeated nation. It's never been assimilated by anyone else. Russia always Russia always wins. If you take on Russia, Russia wins. So obviously, that's, a lot of Western countries don't like that, but that's, if you pick on Russia, Russia kicks your ass, and that's the end of it. Despite it being such a national country, national proud country, I think they quite enjoy me farting the Russian national.
Yeah.
Russian people would enjoy me farting the national anthem, and I don't think they'd see it as offensive. So, but I can't remember how he. I think it's ba 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 ba. I think that's what it is. I might be getting it wrong here. I could be mistaking it with something like the Ukraine national anthem or one of the other Eastern Bloc countries, former Soviet Union countries. I don't know. I'll try this. I'm going completely blind here, but I'm going to go for it. Ba 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 ba. I'll just try that and see if that. I think that could be it. But I'm not 100% certain. Oh, my buttocks are just loosen them up.
And then at the end, we could press the countdown and then you could fart at the end of it and finish.
Yeah, or we just give someone a song. I don't mind doing a song to finish off, and then we'll. I think I've got a bit of a pie or something downstairs waiting for me. So, apologies if this isn't the Russian national anthem.
Ray says you need to put some pants on.
Do they put some pants on? You're right, Ray. Well, it's too graphic, isn't it, Ray? I'm sorry. But it gets warm in here when you're working all this time. But yeah, I should get my tights on. You're quite right. I need a bit more. I need a bit more. I think I'm going to get some wider. I need a bit more play in the buttocks. You see, yeah. Let's see. So. Maybe that was that. Maybe that was right, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100% certain. We're going to finish with a countdown, aren't we?
Yeah.
Shall we do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Because I'm going to have a cup of tea.
You can do the countdown to that.
I'm sorry. What the?
The countdown clock.
Oh yeah. That's true.
Someone did suggest it earlier.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. But I just want to leave people with a bit of a crowd, please. I can't think. What could I do? Hands touching hands, reaching out. We could do a bit. I might just do a bit of Sweet Caroline. We'll throw it out to a vote. I don't want to keep doing the do wrong or other things like that. I know the crowd pleasers, but I want to give it something a bit more. You know what I mean? A bit more. You know what I'm saying, Flingo? What do you think? What do you? Yeah, do you reckon? Oh, right.
Sharon said it sounds like the Derbyshire national anthem.
Probably is the Derbyshire, yeah. The Derbyshire, isn't the Derbyshire national anthem Hello Young Man? It's like, hello young man, hello young man, hello young man, special recipe, that'd be
a good rap, that would.
Yeah, we might do that, the hello young man,
Whack it on Patreon.
Whack it on Patreon. Hello, young man. Actually, we could do it. Hang on. Let's try that. Hang on. Hello, young man. Hello, young man. Hello, young man. Hello, young man. Oh, there you go. Bit of hello, young man. Get that spa water down you. You can't beat a bit of spa water. They used to obviously. The thing is in Buxton, you can get in Buxton, right? If there's ever a rock,
there'd be these legendary fights and books, and they say, oh no, I think who's it having that night? Oh yeah, I offered him out on slopes, and just by Crescent there, on the, you call it the slopes at the back of the pump house there, you got the Crescent and the pump house, and you got the zigzag of paths going up. That was the slope. So if anyone had a bit of a ruck in King's Head or any of those Queen's Head, any of those, get on slopes. So they all go down slopes and have a proper settle it with fists. There's no knives or guns or anything like that. It's just fists. It's just man. It's just man bonding, like Vikings. You know what I mean? I know Vikings use big machete things, don't they? Have horns. No, it's just men grappling with one another. So yeah, I'm sure that's still the case. No Queensberry rules, just sort of. I could do.
But some Methane Short said, ask the audience if they want the camp. What do they want as an ending?
Oh, what do they want? I've got to.
What do they want me?
What do you want? We can either do. Hang on. We can do the. Hang on. Let's try and get.
Ask the audience what they want as an ending.
Do you think this? Oh, it's at it. It's there. It says. So we could use that.
He said thank you for the answer and he was impressed.
Oh, I thought it was. I got it right then. Brilliant. Nice one.
Someone says another one bites the dust.
Oh yeah, we'll do another. Right, that sounds good to me.
We need some more. We need some more in. We can't just have like the first to come.
Oh, another one bites the dust sounds good to me. I was wondering about a bit of Sweet Caroline. Touching me, hands reaching out. Touching me, we got touching you.
We've got 26 people in this chat. Someone should suggest,
Well, no, I think people are happy. People are happy to
just
say
your fan.
They're just happy to see me far.
No, but we've got to keep the questions going,
Well, we're winding down now. We're winding down, because I think
no, but I think the whole idea of the live chat is you've got to ask the audience.
Oh, sorry, yeah, but the idea is of the live chat is I've got to ask the audience, but however, I'm not a mind reader, so tonight I'm just talking to a camera because my laptop's unavailable.
Someone says touching cloth.
Touching cloth, we'll do it then. So it's Sweet Caroline. Good times never seem so good.
Someone says a shaft tune.
Oh yeah, diddler, 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 diddler. Ba 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 ba. We can do that, but there isn't
Someone says time for Trumpton.
Time for Trumpton. The thing is, we need a beat. You need the fart to have a little beat. With Shaft, it's just big long colon coughs.
Who's who? Banner group.
Cosmic Dibble. Yeah, pew, banner good. Cosmic Dibble, go. It doesn't have the breaks with the, question and answer, does it?
Someone says a rocket launch countdown. Fart, please.
Yeah, we'll do. We're gonna finish. I think. Yeah, I think we should just count down from 5 with the for the ending. Actually, I'm gonna introduce. I'm going to introduce for the end. Here we go, guys. It's a special ending tonight. We've got the Delticorn, so we'll rip them out through the Delticorn. The English Electric Delticorn. This is the age of the train. Goodness gracious me. Now then.
That's just demonetised you as well.
That's demonetised me.
All less going on here.
Yeah. So let's finish with someone asked another one bites. Just give you a few of the. Let's just do another one bites of dust. People know it. People like it, and then we'll count down with that, and we'll get rid of it because I think people have had enough of Richard Madeley and
Someone says make it a big one.
Make it a big one on the end. We will do. We'll. It's very difficult to. I could do with a longer arm actually because it's very difficult to hold this and do this at the same time. It's very, very difficult, but we'll try that. So right. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's another Fart Friday over. Next week we're
we're at the end of February, so we're going to draw the mystery box of fart. So everybody who's dropped some money down in the comments, you're going to be putting the guard's hat to you there, Wingo. Just don't wake him up. Don't wake him. No, that guard's. Oh, you got him out now. So we're going to put them all in the guard's hat. Wingo's in here at the moment, and yeah, I know. That's. I'll clean it up after. Okay, right. So we're going to put them all in the guard's hat, and then just put him over there. Flingo, just grab him, will you, Flingo? You should be looking after him, you know. He's still a minor, you know what I mean? Yeah, so actually he shouldn't be up now. It's 10 o'clock. 9:30 he should be in bed.
Someone said, damn, he's come on the chat too late.
You just come on the chat, but you've not come on the chat too late.
You can watch it back.
You can watch it back, and we're just going to rip a few out, and then we're going to...
Someone says, try You Rock.
We will.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Faithful. I'm fan with you. All right, he said You Rock.
Thanks. Who's that, Sam?
No, I don't know. I can't read it out.
You can't read your name. Sorry. I've got
to spell it out.
I've got a dyslexic nephew, but I could get in trouble for even mentioning the fact that because we're not meant to highlight disabilities. You know what I mean?
You're not meant to ask.
No, and you're not meant to tell jokes like this. What's this?
No, don't.
Can we even tell that joke?
No, it's fine.
I bet you Raymond knows what it is. Yeah.
Just let them guess on that one.
We'll let you guess. You know what I mean? Actually, I need to just get on with this. So I know what I'll do. Yeah. So touching me. There we go. Bit of another one bites the dust, and then we'll get into the fart down, and then I'm going to have a cup of tea, and I don't know, I might have a pie or something. I don't know if I have a pie or whether to get. I've got a bit of mackerel, spicy mackerel. I think.
Yeah.
Have you had spicy mackerel, Flingo? Do you fancy spicy mackerel? Yeah, we'll have spicy because you can share that, can't you? Yeah. I've got sardines. Would you prefer them? Oh, he loves sardines. He does love sardines. Just, we'll say goodbye in a minute, okay? After we do the fart down, then Flingo's going to say we're going to both wave you goodbye after, okay? Here we go, hang on. So, another one bites the dust. Here we go. Another one bites the dust. 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 Oh yeah, okay. Hey, I'm gonna get to you. Another one bites the dust. Oh, another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Oh, and another one bites the dust. Oh, there you go.
There's another Matt Legend turned up.
Oh, no. Oh, Chris Poole, you're a bit late. You're a bit late in the room. You should have switched over from Ex-Hamster much earlier, you know. Actually, it's funny, I was chatting about Rouse Park County High School the other day with somebody, and Gary Duffield's name came up, yeah. And I was looking, there is a Facebook site with Rouse Park County High School photos, but I couldn't find one of me or of you, Chris. And that's probably because we didn't go as much as we should have done. You know what I mean? Maybe that's why it was. I don't know. But I'm just counting down, Chris. I'm just going. But you can watch it on catch up. And thanks for coming along. And Big Ray's in the room, you know. So he's just put he's been lifting the Dodge Ram over his head. Or whatever it is now. I think he's what's he bench pressing now? I think he's bench pressing 2 articulated lorries, isn't he? Full of I don't know, what would it be full of? I don't know, rolled steel coils.
Protein.
And a protein.
Does he have, what's that ice cream he had?
What's that?
That video we did the other day. Yeah, flakes, didn't he?
Protein drinks, you know what I mean? Big protein drink, and you know, I believe he's been bench pressing that much. You had to put a wider door into the gym, you know. So I've heard. But I'm going to dig out that photo for him of his Capri at CCM car valeting. I'm going to try and scan that in if I can find it, and I'm going to share it. So we're going to share the love. We'll maybe get permission, see if he wants to let it be shared on the Methane fan group, the Facebook group that we've got going. So right, I am going to colon cough down from 5, and then me and Flingo are going to wave it goodbye. And I'm going to go downstairs. We're going to have a bit of mackerel, a bit of mackerel, spicy mackerel, and spicy tomato sauce. We like that, don't we, Flingo? Yeah, we love that. And then I don't know, maybe it's bed, or maybe what else could we do? Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, I think he's illegal though, isn't he? Oh, it isn't. Oh, right. Oh, so that's. Oh, right, fair enough. Oh, apparently it's not illegal. Oh, I thought it was against the guidelines, that sort of thing. Oh, so it's essential activity. Oh, it's essential. Oh, it's all right then. It's an essential activity. Right, well, I'll let you wonder what that's. Goodbye from these guys. Yeah. And so, and there was a Delta car. There we go. Get the Delta car and Flingo, eh? Get the Delta car. Yeah, I love it when you hold it, Flingo, but obviously I don't want you to hold it tonight. I'll do it. Here we go. Here we go. 5. 4. 3. 2. This is the last one. There we go. Are you getting ready to wave, Flingo? Get ready. Okay, we'll get ready. And last one. There we go. Let's make it a big long rasper. Yeah, Flingo, come and wave goodbye. Come and wave goodbye. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. No, the camera's still on. There we go. Thanks for joining. Thanks, there's Richard and Judy, Mr. Methane. It's Smart Friday. Thanks for tuning in, guys. There's a video dropping in the morning, isn't there? 9 a.m. Yes, there's a secret video going to be here. So, bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. 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 Oh.